Hey everybody!
Hey, it's me, Kass.
And me, Steve. Good morning,
Good evening.
good afternoon,
And good night.
or
Snack time.
or snack time, or good night. Because we don't know where you are in this world and what time it is. But we are in Bulgaria, and it is, sorry for the area, Bulgaria. It is 5:20 p.m. We're in a beautiful city. This is our third podcast that we're recording here. And the people at home listening to our audio, please know that now you can watch the way we record it. I mean, we don't always look the best. And we just come from a workout, as you can tell by me, yes.
Can you see it?
And this is actually the subject of today. We wanted to talk about that. Workouts.
We can work out.
So actually, we're naturally not workout people.
No. I always say, like, working out is not really what I want to do at all.
There are people who say, I can't wait to go to the gym, and I'm going to feel my oats in the gym. I got to let you know what it is. But there's people who really love to work out and go biking and running. They have that running addict.
Yeah.
And I love that. I'm jealous of that because I am not a workout person, and I am super happy that my job forces me to work out. And I love teaching classes and I'm working out. If I wouldn't, rolling.
It would be a very sumo-sized version of you.
Oh my God, yeah.
So something about that is accountability. Part of forcing us to work out is it is required. We're on the schedule. The reason why I started even teaching, and we'll rewind after this, but I really needed a change in my life. And so I thought, okay, that might be a good thing. It's social, it's fun. Plus, I could get paid for my hobby and make a little extra money.
That's why you started teaching.
Yeah. But being on the schedule is what forces me to go.
Yeah.
Because there's many days if I was not on the schedule,
it would not be happening.
Not be there.
Oh, for sure.
So,
and a good tip that you have is that in the morning you just put on those spandex.
That's right.
Already
slap those spandex on.
Saying, okay, you're already mentally prepared. But we wanted to actually talk about...
Let's rewind time.
Rewind time from the beginning, what we did to work out from kids all the way to now, why we hated it, and why we keep doing...
What we hate.
What we hated. What is the first sports your parents told you to do?
One of the first sports I ever played was soccer. I did soccer and gymnastics growing up.
Soccer?
Oh, yeah.
Are you good at it?
Yeah. I was really fast.
She's good at soccer.
They call me Wheels.
Wheels. Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
So, I loved sports that were with my feet. Like I'm not good at throwing sports. Hand-eye coordination is at a 0.
My goodness, I am exactly the opposite.
You're better at basketball?
I'm good with balls, but balls in my balls in my hands.
Are your strong suit?
Balls in my hands. So tennis, basketball, volleyball, I was quite good at.
Me with the racket in my hand? And the problem is I'm not naturally competitive either. So if I just... Oh, you don't think that's true?
No, you're not competitive. It's because we're not in a competitive sport now.
Yeah.
And if we do something competitive, we go like, go the other team. I'm good. You made a very good point. When I play tennis with my sister, they go, yes, out. And I'm like, relax, Skidulicious. You're not Serena. And I'm not Roger.
I know. When Brian and I first got married, we were going to go play tennis. And that was such a disaster because I'm like, boom, boom. And he's trying to teach me the concept of if you watch where the ball goes to the racket and you hit it a certain way, it will go where you want it to go. I didn't get that concept.
I thought you had to put the blade basically horizontal because you need to like lift it over the net. So I just over the net, but it's
Yeah.
it's vertical. You want to shoot it like a bullet forward. Anyway, so soccer.
So I did soccer and gymnastics. I also think that those were.
And you were good at gymnastics.
I was good at gymnastics. I did a competitive tumbling team. Did I ever tell you the story of we were going to a competition of a competitive tumbling team? It wasn't that far, but it was like a competition. We were all packed in like a 11-person van. And all of a sudden we're on the freeway, and out of nowhere, they're like, oh no, there's a deer. And it was a deer that had already been hit. And if you hit an already hit deer, you don't just hit it, you explode it. So we're in the van.
So it was standing up or was lying down?
No, it was just like, but it was in the road and there was no place to swerve.
It was on the road,
dead. Dead.
So.
Roadkill. So we hit that thing and it just goes blood, guts, hair, skin, intestines,
no way.
flies everywhere. And we're all like,
how old were you?
11.
Traumatized.
I was just like Bridget's age, like 11 years old. And the thing is, there was blood on the windshield. And this is something that happens with deers because they start to bloat after shame on you, deer. Getting all bloated after you get killed. How dare you? So it explodes. There's blood everywhere. So they clean the windshield.
With the blood.
With the blood. But there was an ear caught one of the blades and just went we were so traumatized.
I see all those kids in the car just with open mouth staring at that ear.
And then we were like, oh my gosh, crying and feeling so bad. Like, we just killed a deer. And then the drama comes in. But yeah, so I was good at tumbling.
Just to stay on the subject.
But I always kept myself busy, but in junior high, I noticed I wasn't growing tall so much as I was growing wide. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to exercise.
Really?
Yeah.
How old? Junior, what is that? What is that age?
13. Like Bridget's age, Dane's age.
And you thought you had to start working out?
Oh, yeah.
Because at that age, you don't realize something like that. So.
Well, Dane, I think it also depends on what your parents do. Because my mom and my dad both worked out every single day.
Yeah.
So when, like, Dane will say, you know what, I think I want to go, like, he'll go to CrossFit with Brian.
Yeah.
And he said, I want to start doing running. I can run downstairs. You just kind of get that feeling of, like, that's when I need to work out. My brother Jesse was the same way.
I did not have that at all. Somebody
called him Doughboy.
Doughboy?
Like, the little Pillsbury Doughboy, and you press the stomach and he giggles.
I have not understand one word. A what boy? A what doll?
Dough. Like, you make a croissant out of dough.
Dough boy. Like
dough means like you're just squeezing.
Yeah. When you make a bread, dough.
Yes. And that's when he started working out and he ran every single day. Sometimes it takes somebody...
Why are you pointing up when you say ran?
Because...
And he ran every single day. I'm like, she's pointing up and down like an elevator.
Because we lived at the bottom of a hill. So he ran up the hill.
I can see him running.
Yeah. He decided to run up the hill to the high school and back down. He did that every day because somebody called him Doughboy. And he said, oh, hell no.
Okay.
So you started doing sports at what age?
So I went to Boy Scouts. So there's a lot of sports in Boy Scouts. But the real first workout I had to do was my father saying, rowers,
yeah,
they get great bodies. And it's true. If you see the athletes are always built towards
to suit their skill.
To suit their skill. You can see it with high jump gymnasts. You can see it with fast runners,
That's
with
why
swimmers.
I got my quads.
So what I think when I look at athleticism. That's the word. I see decathletes. The ones that do decathlon are always built fantastic. Decathlon.
Oh my gosh. We've had a conversation about a decathlon, and I thought, that is a word I just can't put my finger on. What is a decathlon? Decathlon.
Decathlon.
Like a triathlon, a decathlon. Yeah. Okay.
So it's a triathlete, decathlete.
Which is what, 2?
No, 10.
Oh, good. Yep, that makes sense. Got it.
So biathlon is in the snow sports where they do cross-country skiing and shooting. Triathlon is the swimming, the running, and the cycling. You know that. Heptathlon is for women in athletics.
But what is the word?
Heptathlon. They do 7 disciplines.
Okay.
High jump, far jump, running. They do spear. But decathlon is 10. So the men do 10. And if I look, so they have to be so all around. So I think their bodies are just built explosive, but still lean and ripped. I think they're always built beautiful. My father said, no, rowers are the most beautiful built men. And it's true, rowers are tall and they're, you know, you're going to go rowing, you little chubby kid.
He really forced it
on
you.
Yeah. It's not, what do you want to do? I mean, in my time, it was like, this is what you're going to do.
Son, I've signed you up for rowing.
Yeah. Hated it. Horrible. Sorry, I just burped the other way. Oh my goodness, like Greek salad.
Blow that spice to the right.
Rowing. After that, I said, my father, rowing. I said, and I go like, I don't want to do it anymore. So what do you want to do? Ballet. He goes like,
they don't get the most beautiful bodies.
No, you're not doing ballet. But I ended up doing ballet because I went to sneak with my sister, and I always said I was going to go and see my sister dance. And the dance teacher let me do the dancing for free because she knew I couldn't do it for my dad. And then I trained for years. And
she knew that your dad wouldn't sign you up.
No, and
so
then
you did it like secretive. You just said, "I'm just gonna go with this."
And then I ended up making money through little jobs, and I paid for it. So I never really talked to my dad that I was doing it. And then I said, "Oh, we're doing tap and jazz," which was a little bit more masculine in his eyes, where ballet is one of the biggest top sports you can imagine. But then I made it to the company. Within 2 years, the dance company, and we went to perform in Japan. So that was in '94. So cool. I was 19 years old. Yeah. So from 16, when I stopped doing rowing, I wanted to do ballet. So rowing and ballet were the 2 sports.
Every single thing you say that you do, you get to the top of it.
I wouldn't say that.
Remember last episode we talked about Mr. Belgium. And then now you're talking about you made it to the school where I was like, girl, you're not good enough. Get out of here.
And my sister was been in that dance school since she was 6, so for more than 10 years, 10, 11 years, and she didn't make it to the company. And I was there 2 years and I made it to the company as well because they needed men, so it was easier to get there.
But this is what I tell Bridget and Dane. I say it really doesn't matter when you start. But if you can mirror people and you can listen to what they're saying and really listen and apply it, your learning curve can go so much faster.
Of course.
I look at how late I started in our fitness industry and in this job, and I really, really studied and just said, okay, I'm going to dedicate myself to this. I didn't do it half-assed. I really did it. And you can cut corners.
Yeah. And it's the same thing again with confidence. You know, when you have twins walking in for a job, one knows it all, the other one knows half. But the one knowing half says, I will learn, I am dedicated, I want to know, I can do this. I will feel like hiring that twin faster than the one that knows it all but doesn't have confidence. I don't know, maybe. So
they say that confidence, of course, it makes you feel better. But when you feel better, you appear more attractive.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
But people don't put the links together. Why is confidence so important? Because if you appear more attractive, and that's not even like a physical attraction, like an attraction of, wow, I just want to be by that person.
Yeah. So after that, 20 years, we're at 19, 20 years now. Then I it's a big story, and I already explained it in one of the episodes. I started from dance, going to a step class, starting to teach step. So from that moment, I was always teaching fitness classes every week since I'm 19.
Yeah.
And I'm
so old.
Don't worry about that now.
I started teaching when I was 26.
So what do you do from 20 to 26?
So basically once I came to high school age, I actually slept through
What is
soccer
high school
tryouts.
age?
When Dane's age, 13.
13, okay.
So grade 9.
Okay.
So when I came to that age, I slept through soccer tryouts.
What is soccer tryouts?
So when
you go
audition,
yeah. So you can make it to the team.
For the high school team. And I just lacked so much ambition. I had 0. And I had to sleep over at Brittany's house, and I think her parents were out of town, and we stayed up late, and we were just like, whatever. So I slept through the tryouts, and then I didn't make the cheer team. That was something I wanted to do. I did not make the cheer team for high school. And
cheer team is the cheerleaders.
Yeah, you
dance
do tumbling and cheering.
Yeah.
It's very social. It's such a social sport. And I was so much better at talking than having any real talent. So then I took a dance class. And the next year I tried out for the team. And so I was in high school, my first dance classes. And then I tried out for the team. And then I danced in college for a couple years. I did not try out, but somebody quit. And my friend said, hey, we need you tomorrow, 6 a.m. So 5:30 hit, and I was like,
Doing it.
Yeah. And then, so after that point, all I did was workouts from home or my mom's step class.
Wow.
So I would work out from home when I was pregnant. I was pregnant, and so I have a bike and a treadmill, and I would just work out from home. You have to do what you have with little babies. You can't just cart them around. It's not as easy to go work out.
Yeah.
I'd go on walks. So when I started teaching, especially a dance fitness program, it was very hard for me because my hips had been so lateral, so stiff. They had not gone side to side in years. Think about it, like step class, your hips always stay straight.
Yeah.
So, so then I really had to study it because I was like, this like middle-aged white mom from Provo, Utah, trying to teach Latin dance.
Oh God! Same
Luckily,
for
it's
me,
on a fitness level.
So we're very motivated because we have a goal to do the workout, which is teaching the classes, and we love teaching classes. What if we take away teaching classes? I would always need a good goal to work to.
Completely.
Like this summer,
we had a goal.
We had a goal, and we stick to that goal.
Yeah.
Even did we go to Yosemite after?
No, not Yosemite.
Yeah, Yellowstone.
Yosemite. No, Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. We went after.
Yeah, and we still kept it.
And we kept it. We said we're going to bring the weights. We're going to go on. And I remember Brian saying, "Oh, that
you guys are really going to bring weights and a bench?" We're like, "Oh yeah."
And he said, "I can't wait for you guys to be back to normal." I'm like, this is our new normal.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast. And they say 21 days to a habit. It probably takes a little bit longer, but you just keep that momentum going.
And then you do it.
Yeah.
And there was a very cool post that I saw from actually Nancy. So if you're listening, Nancy, this is from you. She posted, she says, the day that you feel like you want to quit, after 2, 3, 4 months of working out, think about the first day when you started, how much you wanted to be where you are now today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, fantastic.
Looking back, thinking, wow, I've stuck with the goal for 4 months.
Yeah.
Just that the way that you feel about yourself and how you can set goals and stick with them, that is so powerful.
I wanted to be fit the way I am today 4 or 5 months ago. And if I want to quit, I just think about those 4 or 5 months where you did everything to be where you are today. That will make you not quit. And it's true. Yeah. When I have days I don't want to work out, I think about that and it works.
There's another great quote that I heard that if you not a quote necessarily, but a school of thought, where if you have in your mindset, okay, I'm going to plan my day. What would a healthy person do? I'm going to go to a restaurant. What would a healthy person eat? And it makes it feel that there's no, I should do this, I should do this, I can't eat this, I have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it more empowering. What would a healthy person do? Okay, perfect. I'm going to work out.
Yeah.
We just went to lunch. We had a beautiful, colorful lunch.
Yeah.
With fresh protein and vegetables. And then we went on a walk down to the beach because we're right on the coast here. And then when we went back up, I was thinking, if I wasn't in physical health, that would be so hard.
Or I would hate this and see oh God, we gotta walk up here to go back to the hotel.
I don't even know if we would do it.
Yeah, and we instantly say, we don't really want to do that either. If there was a car there, it would be easy, but we say, no, it's an extra 50 calories we burn just walking up those stairs and doing. And when you have that mentality, everything just changes.
Yeah, it's all about the mindset.
Yeah, it's all about the mindset. Anyway, we want to know what you do for a fun workout, for your workout, stuff like that. So if you can, just go online, post some stories of yours and tag #MyFunRoad and @Kass and Steve. Don't forget to do that so we can see what you're doing at home.
Yeah, the healthier you feel, the happier you are. The happier you feel, the more good we can do in this world. And that's really what we are hoping to spread.
Yeah.
And that's really the principles that we are trying to live by. Mm-hmm. This podcast is kind of also forcing us with this company to hold ourselves accountable.
Yeah.
Where we have to really live by the concepts that we know are true.
Exactly.
But we have to do them.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can be
there's no cheating. There's no cheating for us. So, one more thing, we have an amazing event coming up. It's one of our live events of the Fun Road in Boston, which is
October 20th.
October 20th. You just go online to thefunroad.com or kassandsteve.com. Click on live events. Follow us. Follow up for the newsletter. The newsletter is always super cool.
Oh yeah, every single month we have something cool and inspiring and sharing stories and just a little mindset shift can make all the difference.
And now we're going to get ready to go teach a class together, which is fun.
Yeah,
this is a working day. I mean, fun.
Not too bad.
No. Okay, everybody, big kiss.
Bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye now.